We have taken a very data-based approach to making decisions, and so very much for us it's a case of trying to understand the real situation as it stands. And as part of our work in Step Up and part of our work on the SEAP, we spent an awful lot of time gathering as much information as we could about how energy was consumed in the city. Where we could see incidents of high levels of poverty, for instance, and high levels of demand for electricity to be used as heat, we could then start to target those areas for things like district heating, where we could use a low carbon, low cost, essentially heat source to replace those previously high carbon, high energy heat sources. So it's as much about gathering as much information as we can. It's also about developing partnerships as much as possible.
Especially we supported the SEAP as created, especially by the municipality itself. But we were involved in a very concrete way, because we, as a grid operator, we are also the metering company, so we are owner of all the data. What we do here is work on those data and make them available in the form of heat maps, for example. And those heat maps are rather important to do a screening of an area, for example, that kind of a pilot area as we did in Ghent, and to look at and to find the opportunities for possible heat networks. In that way also we are, as a grid company, we are involved.
Heat's a very big issue for us, but so is power. So we are working very hard to develop what we have currently is vacant and derelict land in the cities. We want to make sure as much as possible that that power is going to local schools, or it's going to local residents, or it's being used for community interests. We also have transport is a big issue for us in the city, and we have, through our Future Cities programme, identified a number of transport solutions. We're also looking at active travel, so health is a big issue. So fuel poverty is one angle on health, but equally so is activity and getting people out, away from using their cars, into more modes like cycling and walking.
We did look closer once we had detected concentrated areas of heat needs. We were looking to companies or industries having that lost heat to use it. We are also working together with the waste incinerating company and with the water company, so that we look together to this new area, and we try to optimize together the new infrastructure that will be needed for the future to be climate neutral, to use and consume much less energy.
So there are a number of things that we're developing in the city, and as much as possible trying to achieve those cross-sector benefits. Take some time when identifying actions and be thorough in finding out as much information as you can about everything that's going on in the surrounding area.
As an advice to other cities, also to smaller cities, I should suggest also to seek contact, sit together and work out how we can together meet the needs of those enhanced SEAPs.